Alright guys, so I know I haven't done a cooking video in a while or giving you guys a recipe, but we're going to do one here today. So David Rynecki Fitness, BentBarbell.com, we're going to be giving you guys just a short little video of what I'm going to eat for lunch. This is my post-workout meal. Just got done training, about 2.5 hours worth of working out with a little bit of cardio. Hit the weights really hard. Had a great workout today, so we're gonna get this meal going, and you guys are gonna see what it is and what I'm eating for lunch today. If you haven't noticed, I got some new apparel. David Rynecki with the custom logo here, and then on the back, also repping my own fitness brand. All right, so what we're gonna make today is we're gonna make some ground beef and some homemade nachos with some rice. So we're gonna make it a little bit more Mexican style. It's gonna be pretty good. So right now we're going to start getting in the pan. We're going to get our pan nice and hot, just a regular frying pan. We're going to spray it here with just some Pam, so just some non-stick spray. Okay, get that all nice and sprayed. So the meat that we're going to be using today is we got about 3 3/4 ounces of 95% lean ground beef. So we're going to get this going in the pan. We're going to get it nice and brown. And we're going to throw some seasonings on it that you guys are going to see here. So today in the workout we did basically a total body, as we are 6 weeks out from the first show of the year, and we're just trying to get everything dialed in. As far as the diet goes, everything is looking pretty good. Updates with my coach, and you know, he's pleased with where everything is headed. So we're only eating about 2,100 calories on workout days, and around 2,000 on cardio and non-workout days. So being as today is a workout day, take a look at how much we're eating today. We got about roughly 2,100, so right around where we need to be. Kind of left it a little bit lower, as today is an update day. So it usually drops my nutrients just slightly, so I wanted to leave a little bit of room there. Alright, so you can hear the beef is getting all ready to go. Grab our spatula over here from what we used this morning. Sorry about that. We're going to start breaking this up here. So as you can see, we got our ground beef going in the pan. So we're going to start to add some seasonings to this as it starts to brown up. Turn that down a little bit. So getting it a little bit more Mexican style, we're going to throw on just a little bit of salt, not too much. We're also going to throw on some cumin. So ground cumin is a great spice to use. Gives a really good flavor to the meat, so we're going to use that on there. And we're also going to give it a little bit of garlic powder. Just give it a nice little garlic flavor to it as well. Alright, so that should do it for that. Start to get this in here. So we have some other ingredients over here that we're going to use. We're going to use some white onion. Also have some brown jasmine rice that's going to be on the side. Also have some broccoli here, just steamed broccoli. And then we're going to just cut up a little bit of cucumber here to have on the side as well. We'll put some fresh pico and some fresh salsa on the side there, just to give a little bit of coolness and a little bit of extra flavor to the dish, okay? So we're going to start to weigh out our onions. Got about 50 grams of onions that we're going to be using. So I like using aromatics and onions in a lot of my meals. Just gives a really good flavor to whatever I'm eating. I'll particularly go through probably a couple pounds a week in onions. 50 grams there. Throw these in. get those nice and caramelized along with the beef. So I'm gonna grab a plate here. We're gonna start to, since the rice and the broccoli are already cooked, we can start to portion those out. We're going to start making our homemade nachos. Alright, so for the homemade nachos, what we're going to be using is, we're going to be using an Ezekiel brand pita. Okay? I like using these because, one, it gives me some good complex carbohydrates. So not all fast after the workout, because close to the end of the workout I usually have my Nutribolics Athlete's Food Shake, which has some faster digesting carbohydrates in it. So that acts as my fast digesting carbs that I take in, along with a little bit of extra glutamine and leucine to not only help stop the catabolic processes that go on during the workout, but also jumpstart protein synthesis with the leucine, and just really put me in a nice anabolic state. Even though I'm particularly not going to gain any weight as of yet, just because I am cutting for a show or trying to lose just a little bit of body fat for the show, still like to keep my protein synthesis high. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a nice sharp knife here. We're going to cut this pita in half. And then we're going to start to go at little angles that look like nachos. And what you're going to get is you're going to get this splitting of a triangle. And you can then just rip that apart, and there you have two nachos. So we're going to do this with both sides of this pita. And we're going to pop that in the oven. And by the time everything else gets cut and cooked and heated up, nachos should be ready to go, and then we're going to devour this meal. So if anybody does have any questions, on how any recipes are made, or how to train certain body parts, or just have any questions whatsoever, I want you guys to go over to David Rynecki's fitness page on Facebook. You can hit me up there. You can drop a message anytime, and I will be sure to answer your guys' questions. As well as you can go over to BentBarbell.com. Also, BentBarbell on Twitter, and you can also drop some questions there. I'm on both pages. I do run both pages, so looking to see you guys there if you guys do have any questions. So keep following with the prep, as we are about 6 weeks out from the show. Things are starting to get dialed in. Alright, so we got everything cut there for the nachos. Give our beef here one last stir. We're just going to put that on low. So we are going to spray these just so they get nice and crispy, just like a nacho should be. Just with that non-stick spray again. We're also going to throw just a little bit of salt on top, just to enhance the flavor. Alright, so we're just going to pop these into the oven. Got set to 375. So usually bake them for a couple minutes, and then I usually put them on broil. So it just gives the tops a nice little crispness there. Now I do like drinking coffee, so I am having a cup of coffee, being that it is below freezing outside. So I do like Dunkin' Donuts particularly, so the ground coffee I use is Dunkin' Donuts brand. So I have chocolate donut flavored and then blueberry muffin flavored. I have the blueberry in here right now. A little switch from the chocolate. And it is very, very good if you guys have not had it before. So like I said, we're going to start to get everything else prepped here. So we need about 150 grams of broccoli. If you guys are having trouble, hitting your macros, or just don't know how to count your macros properly, getting a food scale is one of the best inventions that I was ever turned to. It has helped dramatically with how my prep has gone, because there's no guesswork when it comes to the amount of food that I'm taking in. So we're just going to get our broccoli here onto the plate. 150 grams here. Gotta get your micronutrients in there as well. So broccoli is filled with key vitamins and minerals that our body needs. It's got some calcium in there, being a green leafy vegetable. And I usually will eat broccoli a couple times a week. I'll go with green beans a couple times a week. And I do eat a lot of spinach and some mushrooms and green peppers in there to give myself a little bit more earthiness. So then we're going to get our brown rice on the plate. So we cooked this earlier this morning, so we didn't have to wait for it. This is 1 serving, which is measured raw. Just some brown jasmine rice. Using a rice cooker, about 45 grams raw here. Gives us about a cup's worth of brown rice. Put this on the plate. Some good carbs here that are going to really fill my muscles back up from being depleted from the tough workout that we just went through. So we're going to pop this into the microwave here real quick. Just about a minute. So if you guys like the apparel, let me know, and I'm going to look at trying to get some others made. I'll keep you guys updated. So as far as the cucumber goes, we're just going to have about 50 grams of cucumber here. So just going to cut this up. So cucumber, just to add to the plate. Nothing too special about it. Just getting some other key nutrients in. A lot of water in the cucumber. So it just kind of adds to everything. So 59 grams. That's close enough. It's a vegetable, I'm not too worried about it. Alright, so now we're going to turn our nachos on broil. I usually eat these nachos whenever I am off of work. It's going to go off here pretty soon. So like I said, I usually eat the nachos when I'm off of work just because I do have more time to cook them and they don't get all soggy if they're sitting in the refrigerator at work and then having to heat them back up. So when you are making your meals, you do want to have some good colors on there. It just really shows that you're getting your micronutrients and as well as your macros. So this is a very good meal. So we're going to go ahead and get our beef and our onions onto the plate, so you can kind of see what this looks like there. And like we said, that's just 95% ground beef, about 3 3/4 ounces. Got a nice little crispness on there, like I like. And then about 50 grams of onions that are just caramelized in there. Just going to enhance the flavor of the entire dish. So we're just going to put this right here, right in front of everything, so that is the staple of the meal. Alright, just got that done. Now we're just waiting on the nachos to cook. Go figure. Get our coffee into the cup a while. I know, artificial sugars. But hey, it is what it is. So then we also have just some sugar-free flavoring here. This is caramel from Da Vinci's, so we don't need the extra added sugar. So sugar-free coffee here. All right, we're gonna pull these nachos out. Oh yeah. Look at that. Perfect. So we're going to get these onto the plate. If you guys come over here so you can see. Alright, so you can see here we got our nachos. Got our plate. We're going to get these nachos onto the plate because I am starving. So just kind of put them somewhere. It doesn't have to be real fancy. It's not gourmet. It's just lunch. It all goes to the same place. Kind of just want to get it on the plate as fast as possible so I can eat it. I hope everybody out there is killing their fitness goals and achieving greatness. Alright guys, so there you have it. That's our post-workout meal. Mexican style. Got some rice, broccoli, cucumber, homemade nachos, ground beef and onions, and some coffee. I do want to give a shout out to Hardcore Nutrition, HN Subs. If you guys have not seen them, look them up on Facebook. HN Subs, Hardcore Nutrition, Hardcore Fit Larry, Larry Nolan and his wife Nadia Nolan have come up with some great products. The pre-workout and the branched chain amino acids are awesome. I haven't had a chance to try the protein yet, but I look to do that next time. Pre-workout is great. It's got an excellent blend of everything that you need, from beta-alanine to agmatine, just everything that's going to get you through your workout. No crash, no jitters. It's a really good product. So I do want to give a shout out to them. This is David Rynecki, guys. We're going to go eat because I'm starving. Don't mean to cut this short, but man's got to eat. So BentBarbell.com, David Rynecki, David Rynecki Fitness. Go check it out. Have a good one, guys.